Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? Summer, better shut the hell up. What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another tea video, ho. Because, I mean, bitch, it's always something going on. Y'all know what it is. Like, they're always online popping it, getting into it. And I'm very much messy. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I'm definitely not above the mess. So we finna sit here. We finna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. Yeah, you understand? So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post a new video. Girl, it's MessyMya. It's the Messy Mob girl. We are lit over here. Trust and believe that and what? And yeah. Let's get into the mess. This video is brought to you and sponsored by It's All Me. Now, yeah, calling all Messy Mob members, listen up. What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? Our hair deserves some love. And when I say hair, ho, I'm not talking about the wig, ho. I'm talking about straight from the scalp, ho. Invest in It's All Me's hair care products so you can start feeding your hair growth, baby activated, breakage, cancel, and save some coins while you're at it with my discount code.
Infinite Growth Serum. It's All Me. Y'all. The shit's magical, okay? It was less than 2 weeks before I started noticing that my sides were growing in. It has been slick for, I want to say, a couple of years. I ain't gonna lie. I just gotten really good at hiding it. Like, I'm amazed by the product.
This is the Infinite Growth Serum. So when you see my hair infinitely growing, just know, it's all me.
Okay, so we all know at the beginning of the season, Summer had to sit out because she got into it with security, baby. It was this big incident that turned dark real fast, baby. When I say dark, I mean dark, and I'm not playing, baby. I'm talking about like got into it to the point where she couldn't even come on the show. She couldn't even come and show her face. She was so injured that she could not even come on the show. She literally had to sit out of episodes because of this incident. So the story that got broke down to us by Ivory basically said that Summer got put over a wall. She got punched over a wall and she spit on the security guard. They was into it. They was, you know what I'm saying, exchanging words, popping their shit to each other. Summer spit on him. Baby, okay? And it was a mess. And it, like I said, it got dark real fast. But Summer got online and broke down the entire situation and exposed what really happened that night. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Security guard, I'm not gonna reveal him just yet. He walks up. I'm drunk, so what I remember is he walks up, he telling me to get off the car and don't throw up on the car or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he just like you would think
popping off.
The baddie. So
he was bumping them gums.
Yes, and everybody know my mouth is reckless, especially when I'm drunk. So I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, who the fuck you? You know, I'm talking my shit back. At this point, we like this.
Going at it, yeah.
And so Lex like, you know, telling them like, get him out her face. Like, what is he in her face for? I'm looking around telling everybody like, get him. Like, who is this nigga? Like, I never saw him ever. Get him away from me. You know, I'm like this. Like, I don't want no issues. And next thing I know, shit, okay, Lex telling him, like, move. I'm telling him, like, get out my face. And he like, yeah, bitch, give me a reason. Give me a reason. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, you hoe ass nigga, I'm just talking my shit. And next thing I know, everybody keeps saying I was pushed and I hit a wall. No, he punched me right here. He punched me right here. Remind you, I'm leaning on a car like this. And my body flipped. I'm drunk as hell, so I'm really off balance already. So when he flipped, my body flipped, boom, and my face hit the cement.
My God.
And I instantly, like, you know how somebody hit a phone and it flipped, and you watch the video and you see it flip? That's what happened in my head. Like, no. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
And when I get off the ground, I'm trying to talk, but I had braces, and my bracket broke, so my wire was poking my jaw. So Lex instantly, she crying and she in my face, but I'm just like drunk and out of it. I'm like, what the fuck? And as I'm trying to talk, I noticed my wire in my mouth. So I snatched it out like this. It was like a scary fucking movie. And
oh my gosh.
It's blood just gushing. And I fainted again. Then I woke up in the hospital. Yeah.
Damn.
So the story that she is breaking down, it paints the security guard as the aggressor. It paints him as the aggressor. He came up to her on that rah-rah shit, trying to tell her what to do. She was drunk. Of course, Summer's not gonna shut the hell up. She's just not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how Summer is. Y'all know how her mouth is set up. They was both talking shit to each other. It got really heated. He was telling her, like, bitch, give me a motherfucking reason, ho. Give me a reason. And she said, baby, she said something. And he just, you know, he did what he did. Now, like I said, the story that we have been led to believe this entire time was that it got heated and she spit on him, and then he did what he did.
They was arguing, and then, like, security was like, she was like, I'll spit on you, or something like that, whatever, allegedly. And then he was like, do it, I wish you would, da-da-da-da, I wish you would this, I wish you would that. Bitch, and he was like antagonizing her or whatever, and then I guess it led to one thing from another, and then she spit by him or on him or something, and then he slid her shit. And when he hit her, she fell over like a wall or something, and then she hit her head on the floor. So like, she's out of commission for the rest of the season, damn near.
Ooh. See, let me tell you.
But it's like it was bad. Like, she had to go to the hospital. Her head was. She must be talking about
Summer. So again, when Summer told the story, she didn't say anything about spitting. She said that she was taught. She kept popping it, and then that's when she didn't say nothing about her spitting. Ivory said that she spit, but it was kind of like they were like, we're telling the story a little bit the same. Like, Ivory said that he was antagonizing her. He kept telling her, like, bitch, I wish you would, da-da-da-da-da, do it. And then Summer said, like, he kept telling her, like, give me a reason, ho, give me a reason, da-da-da-da-da. And he kept antagonizing her and kept, you know, like, you could tell that he wanted to put his hands on Summer. That's what I got from both Ivory and Summer. Like, he was itching for a reason. And Child Summer gave it to him. So I'm not gonna lie, it just seems like something that is very sad, traumatizing, dark. I don't know, like, I think that's crazy. And I'm trying to figure out why nobody ain't get this man up out her face. Like, nobody thought to, like, diffuse the situation and, like, get him out of her face or get her away from him, put her on the car. Apparently she was, like, on top of the car or leaning against the car. Like, nobody thought to just, like, split it up. Like, Big Legs, you know, Summer said that Big Legs was like yelling and screaming, like, get him away from her, da-da-da-da. I'm just trying to figure out who was there. Like, why did it have to get to that point? I don't know, but I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, and I'm so glad that she is recovering from this, because it sounds, baby, the wire and the braces getting in her. No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey, girl. She was fainting and going in and out of consciousness and waking up in a hospital. It's just, I don't get it. Like, it's just, like, I don't know. Like, the whole thing is just crazy. Okay, so speaking of Summer, Summer is still causing mess, baby. Y'all know, as soon as she stepped foot back on the show, baby, she was at these bitches' necks. Starting issues, calling out issues, running fast. I'm talking about, it's just the fact that she went through all of this, came back on the show less than 24 hours, and shook it up immediately. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. But she got back on the show and, like I said, baby, caused ruckus. And one of the people that she started with was Marissa. Baby, it was Marissa. Okay? Now, she recently did this same interview, and she basically, you know, she said why she does not respect Marissa. She said, bitch, you was throwing cat and popping cat for somebody else's baby daddy, and you came on the show and didn't want no smoke with nobody. She said that Marissa had storylines lined up, and she should have came on the show and stood on business and not in the background. So Summer said that she cannot respect Marissa for that reason. Let's recap that and get into Marissa's response.
You on this show, fucking baby daddy. That's the storyline right there. And then you fuck another bitch on the show. That's another storyline. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for her, my first day back, it was kind of like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, you can deal with me, but deal with me after you deal with your issues. You feel me?
Right.
And
why are you using me as your reason?
Yes. And even if you deal with me first, what up with them, you know, next. And it was never that. So I don't respect that either. I don't know.
I feel you.
So with Marissa,
okay, so Marissa clapped back
you
and
on this
basically
show
said that,
fucking
like, you
somebody
know,
else
people
baby
are
daddy.
so used to seeing, you know,
That's
the girls
the
fight
storyline right
over
there.
a man
And
da da da
then
da.
you
And she
fucked
just wasn't on
another
that
bitch
type
on
of
the
timing.
show.
And then she
That's
talks about
another
Summer's
storyline.
age.
You know what I'm saying?
Basically
So it's
bringing
like,
the fact that Summer
from
is pushing
her,
40
my
with a
first
mentality
take
in
back
hell.
from
Okay,
my,
that's what
accident
she said.
in
Ho, she said it,
Africa,
not me.
it was
Okay,
kinda
and she
like,
basically
bitch,
says,
come
who
on
I
now.
fuck and suck on don't
Yeah.
got
Like,
nothing
you
to
can
do with
deal with
you
me,
or your
but deal
storyline.
with me
Basically
after
told
you
her to
deal with
mind her
your
business.
issues.
And then
You
she
feel
talks
me?
about how
Why you
Summer
using
came
me as
in
your
picking on
reason?
her for no reason.
Yes, and even
And
if you
tell
know
her
me
like, you
first,
know, there's nothing cute
what up
about
with
being a
them
mean
hoes?
girl. And
You
then she
know,
left it
next.
at that.
And
Child,
it
I
was
had to
never
paraphrase
that,
it because
so
I did not feel
I
like
don't
reading that
respect
all that
that
child.
either.
Well,
Yeah.
girl, that's
So
that's what it was,
with
child.
Marissa,
That's what she said. I agree. I feel like that's a problem with Summer. I feel like Summer sticks her nose where it does not belong. I feel like Summer inserts herself into other people's business. I feel like Summer speaks on shit that don't got nothing to do with her. If she don't, if they don't want to get into it over a man, I just don't understand like what that got to do with you and why you don't respect it. You don't respect the fact that she's not running up and making these storylines with KK over a man. So you don't respect her. So now you want to get out there with her and try to pick on her. It's just like, Summer, please, Summer. Spare me, girl. Anyways, but no, I definitely agree with Marissa. I feel like we are in, like, we're just in, like, what do I want to say? Like, we're just in a time where girls will really get into it about a man. Like, there's no reason for them to beef or fight over a man. I mean, now there is, because KK literally brought up Marissa's deceased baby. So it's like, now it's up and it's like, it's not even about a man anymore. You're just disrespectful and bitter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now they have every reason to beef, but it's like, if it was static in the house, y'all really should have got that in the house. But girl, that's besides the point. But no, in the house, if they didn't want to fight over a man, girl, I don't understand what that got to do with you. That has nothing to do with you. You picked on her for no reason. She ran up on you. You didn't want to fight. Girl, that's just what it is, girl. I can imagine picking on somebody and calling somebody out and trying to embarrass somebody in front of like the whole crowd, and then they run up on me and then whoop my ass. I can't, girl. See, So speaking of Summer again, y'all, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this Summer, you know, she did this interview and she shook it up on the internet, baby. So we gotta get into it. One thing Summer's gonna do is she's gonna shake it up, ho. So y'all know that Summer and Tesehki previously were beefing in the past. They had some words and Summer took it to hell, okay?
And bitch, the same face you making is the same face I made when you ate Krishan and try to deny it, bitch.
She a bold motherfucker.
Girl, when I tell you she was on Tesehki's neck, baby, I'm talking about, it was a lot more than that. I'm talking about anything that you can think of that is like derogatory, as offensive, anything. Girl, Summer said it to Tesehki. Summer took it there and she was not letting up. But you know, she was in this interview, and like I said, baby, she shook it up on the internet with this interview. And one of the things from the interview was that she spoke on Tesehki and compared Tesehki and Krishan to each other. You know, one is more entertaining than the other.
Yeah. Team Tesehki or Team Krishan?
Krishan all the way.
Krishan all the way?
Yes,
Okay.
I love Krishan. You can tell Krishan is her. Okay, so one thing about Tesehki, she's quiet. I don't know because she be high all the time, but I'm about it. You know, and I love it. I love personality.
Yeah.
Krishan had a personality. She loud, she bubbly, she spun. You know, she like spontaneous. You never know what the fuck to expect from her. And she cute. Tesehki, she's cute. She be high. That's why I probably think she's quiet. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I always Krishan all the way. I wish I was on the season with Krishan. Like,
Krishan. I can see y'all being a duo. Oh my goodness.
We had a house upside down.
No, for sure.
And baby, every single time I see a live with Tesehki is talking about how she wants to come to baddie. She's not above baddie. She wants this, that, and the third. So I don't know what's going on. She wants to come back. She says that she's gonna quote unquote save baddies. Baby, in my opinion, I love Tesehki down, but I don't think, girl, y'all already know what I'm gonna say. But anyways, so Tesehki said that she's gonna come back and save baddies. Let's go ahead and get into the mess, ho. And I guarantee you, if she were to go on baddies again, whether it's as a special guest or as a cast member, I feel like if she ever came back, it definitely should be as a special guest. Baby, get your beats out the way and go, because there's no personality outside the fighting. But how I do feel is like, yeah, I feel like, you know, she should come back as a special guest. And I feel like if she does, she's definitely gonna get Summer because, like I said, Summer was taking it there at one point with Tesehki. Baby popped it real big. I'm talking about popping it real big after the reunion, popping it real big, knowing that Tesehki wasn't gonna come back for another season. So I just wanna, I feel like they should really bring her as a special guest to the reunion. Like, I just want to see Summer's face. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Don't even tell her that she coming.
Baddies Inc. I'm coming to save baddies. Tell Natalie, tell Lemmy, call me. I'm with Simba in the flat.
Girl, why do the girls think that Kayrican is baby on the D, baby? Y'all know what I'm talking about, bitch. They think that she is on drugs, so it's a mess, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it.
No, like MJ Doctor, they
killing me.
Cause I score before I ever thought.
Hi.
He bragged on it. You the one he passed out. He don't never come.
I'm not on his end. No, I'm not on coke. Oh my God, y'all.
If it looked like a duck, if it walked like a duck, if it quacked like a duck, if it talked like a duck, ho, it's a duck, ho. What are we talking about? Girl, I'm not gonna lie, girl. I didn't even feel right posting it because it's just like, I'm worried. Is everything all right? Girl, blink twice if you need help. Chill.